Alright everybody, just doing some dynamic warm-ups out here. Came down to Spruce Meadows Open Space for a long run today. Doing an hour and 15 out here today. Probably get a little over 6 miles. Not the fastest runner. I am 45, so I can't expect much. But yeah, kind of open space and stuff out here. Equestrians do use this, so there is a horse trailer in the parking lot, but I don't see them anywhere on the trail right now. They're probably down here in the open space, but this open space does connect to a pretty nice little lookout that we'll get up to about a mile and a half into the run. So I'll show you along with on the run, so you can kind of see what we're going through. But it's going to be an open space, just open prairie here before we get into the trees, and then up onto a pretty nice lookout. So yeah, let's go for a run. So as you can see, it's just a kind of an open field, like I said, open prairie. Doing a little half-hour warm-up, then we'll get into the meat and potatoes of the run. So yeah, Saturday morning, I'm actually down here. It's the Greenland exit on I-25 in Colorado, just south of Larkspur. So that's where we're going, that little hilltop or butte, whatever you want to call it. There's a loop around on the top, which we'll hit. We're going to do the full loop up top and then come back down, but there's some pretty good views up there. So I'll show you those once we get up there. This was the hardest thing for me to learn as a trail runner, walking, especially during warm-ups. I'm trying to keep my heart rate probably around 150, so walking occasionally helps that. But yeah, just like Jeff Garmeyer said on the latest Crack a Brew with AJW podcast, this is the hardest thing for me to do. I always thought, hey, I'm a trail runner, I need to run literally every step. But yeah, once that heart rate starts creeping up in the threshold range, I try to keep it in the easy range as much as I can. Sometimes you just gotta walk. Just finished the warm-up, had my first gel. So we're on the ascent now. Not a lot of running actually on the ascent. It is graded pretty good, and there's switchbacks, but still it's pretty tough. So I will check back in with you once I hit the top. So this is the first little viewpoint you come to, coming up this trail. We got a decent view of the mountains. I think that's Pikes Peak, the very distant one. I don't know if you can really see it through all this haze. We've been having a couple wildfires here in Colorado, and then all the smoke from the Oregon and Canadian fires are blowing in. So our air quality's actually been pretty bad the past couple days this week. But yeah, this is some of the stuff that we get to see here in Colorado. Not bad. Good spot for a little break too after that initial climb. We do have a couple kind of rolling climbs, I would say, from here on out, but this is the top of that butte that you saw, or that hilltop that you saw coming up here. Now, luckily, I'm in the trees a little bit, so the sun won't be quite as... Some more look at the mountains and open space. Big old ranch down there. Tons of land. Right on the front range of the Rockies. I think I'm about halfway through. But man, I'm sucking wind today. The legs feel really good, but just can't catch my breath. I don't know if it's the air quality or the heat. I don't know what it is. But I am definitely sucking wind. Luckily, I'm coming up to the point where we're going back downhill. Oh man, this one's tough today. Scheduled hour 15. Got about 6.9 miles. So the mileage was good. Like I said before coming down, I'm just sucking wind today. Legs felt really good. But I just couldn't catch my breath. Hope you guys can hear this over the wind. I'm not sure. So now I got a long walk back to the Jeep. I still have my recovery drink waiting on me. But we can take this time and tell you a little bit more about myself. So I'm 45, live here in Colorado. Aspiring ultra runner. I have 50K coming up in October. A Saint Burner 50K out in Gunnison, Colorado. So I'm training for that right now. And I do follow a Vert.Run subscription training plan by one of the coaches there. And so far it's been great. Check in with me. The coach checks in with me once a week. Checks how I'm doing. I have noticed a couple little kind of updates on past runs and for future coaching. They do go in and tweak a couple things. I am kind of starting late in the training. I had some gluteal tendonitis in my right hip, which is still kind of there. It's getting a lot better after doing some PT and stretching on my own. But yeah, I'm getting in kind of late to the training, but I had to kind of skipped ahead and checked out a couple of the future weeks coming up, and I do have back-to-back long runs on Saturdays and Sundays, so I'm sure that'll help. That'll kind of build the base a little bit. So far, a lot of base building, a lot of cross training, a lot of bike riding, stuff like that. But yeah, other than that, like I said, 45 out here in Colorado, aspiring trail runner. First ultra coming up in October, like I said. And yeah, just getting this channel going. There's a few guys out here in Colorado that I follow on that also have YouTube channels. So I thought, what the heck, let's give it a go. See if anybody likes the trails I'm running or has run the trails that I've done, or if you guys have any suggestions, hit me up. I'm willing to drive anywhere up the Front Range. I love getting out in the mountains, doing some real trail training out there. So yeah, give me some suggestions. Thumbs up, hit the like button, subscribe. Like I said, this is just getting going, but I hope to make this a pretty recurring episode. So yeah, grab some trail shoes, lace them up, go hit the trails. Later, guys.